This is a 1998 Ford Taurus 3.0 fuel-injected rough running engine. I have seen numerous people complain about their car having a rough idle installing the stop signs, as this car has been doing, and they start replacing parts one after another, like plugs, wires, injectors, MAF, and numerous other components, and they never seem to stop the problem. As you can see, the engine RPM is running very inconsistent and erratic. It is running a little better after I cleaned the mass airflow sensor, but I still need to find and fix the main problem. Now look at the fuel pump pressure at about 31.5 pounds. And you can also see that there is a lot of vibration from the rough idle. Well, I'm going to fix all this for about $10 in just a few minutes work by fixing a much overlooked problem on the Ford 3.0 engine, and that is the PCV valve vacuum hose, because it is so well hidden from plain sight. To get to it, you just have to take off the two Phillips head screws and takes off that cover, and then you'll have access to it. And this is what you're looking at. This is what the PCV valve looks like. And there it is on the engine. You can see it back in there. Now there's a little red circle around it, so you see exactly where it is. Also pointed directly to it with the yellow arrow. And the orange arrow pointing straight to where the hose is that you have to take off. Now just put your hand on both sides underneath, feel the hose, and twist them around and pull it off. And there it is. Now you can see what the problem is. Now that we have it off, the hose is split, which causes a vacuum leak. But also, even more serious, on the back side, it's almost split right open. Probably all we're going to have to do is change this and we're fine. This is the hose that I bought. It's a emission hose for a Chrysler, but it seemed to work okay. It's the same diameter, a little bit too long, but you can cut it off. It had a elbow on it, which I already cut off and put on already. So all you have to do is just turn it another 90 degrees, another elbow. You can even turn it 180 degrees and it won't crimp. Since I've already got it put back on, I can put the cover on. Put the two Phillips screws in, and we're all set to go. Then all we need to do is start the engine and see how it all worked out. There we go. It's running as smooth as can be. But it is a cold engine, so we need to warm it up to check it all out. Okay, now the engine's all warmed up. First, look at the fuel pump pressure that is now running steady at about 29 pounds, with no more missing and no more vibration. It's running steady as a rock. Now look at the RPM that is still running smooth after the warm-up. No, the RPM needle is not stuck. Now when I put it into drive, it does not die. Please write your comments down below and any questions you might have, and go ahead and subscribe, because I have a lot of good stuff coming up about smog equipment problems and how to fix them by going through all the smog components on the car.